What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, April 11th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and I'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Star Wars The Force Awakens was the big winner at Saturday's MTV Movie Awards ceremony. The seventh installment in the famous film franchise was named Movie of the Year, while its cast members Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver were honored with Breakthrough Performance and Best Film, respectively. Strata Compton won for Best True Story, and Amy was declared Best Documentary. Charlize Theron won for Best Female Performance for Mad Max Fury Road. Leonardo DiCaprio earned the award for Best Male Performance for The Revenant, and the stars of Pitch Perfect 2, including Anna Kendrick and Rebel Wilson, took home the prize for Best Ensemble. Ryan Reynolds was recognized for Best Comedic Performance for Deadpool. Chris Pratt won for Best Action Performance for Jurassic World, and Jennifer Lawrence scored the accolade for Best Hero for The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 2. Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson hosted the gala, which aired Sunday night on MTV. HBO has revealed the premiere title and synopsis for Season 6 of its hit fantasy drama Game of Thrones. The first episode of the highly anticipated season, HBO announced, will be entitled The Red Woman, most likely referring to the priestess Melisandre, played by Clarice Van Houten. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the episode, which was written by showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss and directed by Jeremy Podeswa, who directed Season 5 episodes of Kill the Boy and Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken. Jon Snow is dead. Daenerys meets a strong man. Ciri sees his daughter again. A plot synopsis has also been released for Season 6, giving fans their first sense of what to expect when Game of Thrones returns April 24th. The description reads, following the shocking developments at the conclusion of Season 5, including Jon Snow's bloody fate at the hands of Castle Black mutineers, Daenerys' near demise at the fighting pits of Meereen, and Ciri's public humiliation in the streets of King's Landing, survivors from all parts of Westeros and Essos regroups to press forward exonerably towards their uncertain individual fates. It also continues by saying, familiar faces will forge new alliances to bolster their strategic chances at survival, while new characters will emerge to challenge the balance of power in the East, West, North, and South. Liam Cunningham, who portrays the Honorable Sir Davos on Game of Thrones, recently appeared on Conan, where he discussed a show secret that he says creator George R.R. Martin shared with him, and to debut a new clip from Season 6 featuring his character getting ready to protect the body of Jon Snow from a group of vengeful members of the Night's Watch. Davos says in the footage as he readies his sword, "I've never been much of a fighter, apologizes for what you're about to see." A new promotional poster for Fox's upcoming spy sequel, Kingsman: The Golden Circle, hints at the possible return of a fallen major character. The image, posted Thursday on Twitter by star Taron Egerton, who portrays main protagonist Eggsy in the action series, teases that actor Colin Firth's agent Harry Hart may still be alive. Egerton wrote alongside the poster that features a wall of text reading, "A message from an old friend, reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated." The promo also features Hart's signature glasses Firth wore in the film. Firth's character was seemingly killed in the first film, Kingsman: The Secret Service, after he was shot in the head by Samuel L. Jackson's villainous Richmond Valentine. Directed by Matthew Vaughn, who is returning to helm the sequel, has mentioned before his eagerness to bring back Firth via a flashback or twin. Also starring Mark Strong, Halle Berry, and Julianne Moore, Kingsman: The Golden Circle opens in theaters June 16, 2017. Jennifer Lawrence claims she has a normal body are crazy due to her hardly exercise routines and lifestyle. Speaking with Harper's Bazaar magazine, the X-Men Apocalypse actress said she would like to promote, quote, a new normal body type that celebrates a person's natural weight. The 25-year-old Oscar winner says, "I would like us to make a new normal body type. Everyone says we love that there's somebody with a normal body, and I'm like, I don't feel like I have a normal body. I do Pilates every day. I eat, but I work out a lot more than a normal person." Lawrence explained the general public may have become so accustomed to seeing underweight celebrities that when you are normal weight, it's like, oh my God, she's curvy, which is crazy. During the interview, Lawrence also touched on a more political stance she took against unequal pay in Hollywood. Last year, the star wrote an essay published by Lena Dunham's newsletter, The Lenny Letter, calling out Hollywood for unfair payouts between men and women. She wrote, "I didn't want to seem difficult or spoil. At the time, that seemed like a fine idea until I saw the payroll on the internet and realized every man I was working with definitely did not worry about being difficult or spoiled. Are we socially conditioned to behave this way?" Of the headlines and conversations the essay prompted after its release, Lawrence told Harper's she didn't expect it. She said, "I had no idea it was going to blow up like that, and I obviously only absorbed the negative. I didn't pay attention to the positive feedback. My parents got really upset. They do not like me speaking out about anything political because it's hard to see your kid take criticism. But really, people who criticize it are people who think women should not be paid the same as men. So I don't really care what those people think." Scarlett Johansson says she hit rock bottom during her relationship with an ex-boyfriend. The 31-year-old actress opened up about the unnamed person in the May issue of Cosmopolitan magazine, and means she often put her own life on pause in an attempt to get closer to the person. Johansson said, long ago I had someone in my life who was forever unavailable, but so unattractively unavailable. You have to get to your breaking point. She also recalled rock bottom is the moment when you're like, I've lost myself. Why am I standing outside this bar at 1:30 in the morning texting while my friends are inside, or taking a taxi to see him at some ungodly hour? This isn't me. The star advised, this is the moment when you got to cut it off. Otherwise, it will keep coming back, suck your blood. Johansson previously dated Josh Hartnett and was married to Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds from 2008 to 2011. She went on to wed Romanik Darelik in 2014 and share 19-month-old daughter Rose with the French journalist. The actress told Parade magazine in 2015, "The biggest joy that I have is looking at my daughter when I'm just hanging out with her and we're doing silly stuff, and if I can make her laugh, the feel of joy I have is explosive." She added of parenting in the spotlight, it's hard. On the one hand, you don't want to isolate your kids, but you don't want to make your kids feel like freaks. There's this fascination with celebrity kids, like their celebrity spawn. Johansson will next voice the Python Ka in the Disney live adaptation of The Jungle Book and star in Captain America Civil War. She's also slated for the live-action adaptation of the Masamune Shirow manga Ghost in the Shell. Showtime has released a new trailer for the upcoming third season of its drama Penny Dreadful, starring Josh Hartnett, Timothy Dalton, and Eva Green. The clip, over 2 minutes long, offers new footage from the season as well as a glimpse into the world's bleak future if Green's character, Vanessa Ives, doesn't stop the end of days. The conflicted protagonist also reveals she is being hunted by a being who has sought her since the dawn of time. The forthcoming season of Penny Dreadful will see the return of Tony Award-winning actress Patti LuPone as Dr. Stewart, a therapist who treats Ives' character. Actor Wes Studi also joins the series as a regular alongside Hartnett and Dalton's characters. Shazar Latif will portray Dr. Henry Jekyll in the much-anticipated third season, which will also include guest appearances by Christian Caramango, Sam Barnett, Jessica Barden, and Pedrita Weeks, according to Comingsoon.net. Season 3 of Penny Dreadful returns to Showtime on May 1st. Fox says it has renewed its freshman dramas Lucifer, starring Tom Ellis, and Rosewood, led by Morris Chestnut, for a second season. The announcement was made by David Madden, the president of entertainment at Fox Broadcasting Company. He said in a statement, "We knew we had something special with Lucifer, from the engaging performances of Tom, Lauren German, and the rest of the charismatic cast, to Len Wiseman's visually stunning look of the show and the amazing story savvy of the Bruckheimer team." He also added regarding Rosewood, with Rosewood creator Todd Harthan has put a fresh, playful spin on the procedural format, infusing it with wit and warmth, while Morris, Jania Lee Ortiz, and the show's gifted supporting cast have turned it in fantastic performances. We look forward to 2 standout sophomore seasons from both series. Michelle Rodriguez is backpedaling on her recent remarks about Paul Walker's death. The 37-year-old actress said her comment that she felt more jealousy than sadness after Walker died in 2013 was taken out of context in the new documentary, The Reality of Truth. Rodriguez said in a video obtained by TMZ, "That's the people from the documentary using things out of context. I had a deep moment and I said something that was personal and it was exploited." The star also added, responding to the backlash, "I apologize about that. If I knew that it was being promoted that way, I would have never have been involved. The Reality of Truth explores the connection between spirituality and psychedelics. Rodriguez discussed her experience with Ashiaka for the film, revealing she was willing to try anything after Walker died at the age of 40 in a high-speed car crash. The actress recalled I went through about a year of just being like an animal, like what can I do physically to just get my mind off of existentialism, get my mind off of how transient life is and how we just come here and can disappear at any moment. She confessed, I did everything I could possibly do to hide from myself. I'll tell you that my Ashiyaska trip made me sad that he left me here. It wasn't a sadness that he's gone. It's more like a jealousy that he's there first. Rodriguez and Walker co-starred in 5 Fast and the Furious movies, including Furious 7, which was released after the actor's death. The actress will reprise Letty Ortiz in the sequel Fast 8, which will star Charlize Theron as the newest villain. Harry Potter stars Warwick Davis, Tom Felton, Ivana Lynch, and James and Oliver Phelps help open a Harry Potter-themed district of Universal Studios Hollywood this week. Thousands of fans dressed in their favorite Hogwarts schools of witchcraft and wizardry colors also attended the event at the West Coast location of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling, the author of the fantasy books on which the movies were based, said in a statement Thursday, I'm delighted to see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter brought to life in a way that is so close to what I've imagined when writing the books. I'm thrilled that Harry Potter fans can now experience the wonderful, immersive experience created at Universal Studios Hollywood. Larry Kurtzwell, the president of Universal Studios, said today is a very exciting and historically significant day for us. This incredible event to celebrate the opening of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter marks the pinnacle of years of hard work and the beginning of a new generation of Universal Studios Hollywood. With over 75% completely reimagined, Universal Studios Hollywood is an entirely new theme park destination, and we look forward to sharing everything that the entertainment capital of LA has to offer with visitors from around the world. Oscar-winning actor Nicolas Cage and rock icon Vince Neil got into a huge fight at a Las Vegas hotel after Neil allegedly assaulted an autograph seeker. TMZ reported police cited Neil for battery after following Thursday afternoon's incident at the Aria Hotel. It all started when an unidentified woman approached Cage and asked for his autograph, and Neil allegedly yanked her hair from behind and knocked her to the ground. Cage reacted by grabbing the former Motley Crue frontman to restrain him and screaming for the musician to calm down, while also trying to get Neil into a car outside the hotel. Kate McKinnon mocked Hillary Clinton's recent awkward attempt to demonstrate her connection to regular New Yorkers by riding the city's subway. McKinnon played Clinton on this week's edition of Saturday Night Live. The comedian poked fun of the trouble the former New York senator and current presidential candidate had when sliding her Metro card through the subway scanner. After several attempts and repeatedly walking into the gate when her card didn't register, McKinnon asked Clinton tried to climb over the turnstile before giving up and declaring, I'll take a cab. Cab is the best way to get around. ITV says it has ordered a 3rd season of Granchester featuring James Norton as the crime-fighting clergyman Sidney Chambers. Also set to return for the 3rd season of the 1950s set drama is Robson Green as Detective Inspector Gordy Keating. The Kudo Masterpiece co-production is based on the Granchester Mysteries by James Runcie. It is being adapted for the small screen by writer Daisy Cullum, who will also serve as executive producer for Season 3. Further details will be announced at a later day, the British broadcaster said. And a passing to report, reality television star Daisy Lewellyn, most well-known for her role in Bravo TV's Blood, Sweat, and Heels, has died from a rare form of cancer. She was 36. The celebrity and styles expert died early Friday morning from an extremely rare form of liver cancer. A Bravo spokesperson said in a statement. The spokesman said Daisy passed on in peace and filled with joy, surrounded by her family and friends. Llewellyn first revealed her cancer diagnosis earlier last year in a later interview, saying her reaction to the news was really very calm. She told Madame Noir in an article published in March 2015, it was kind of shocking. But also when I was diagnosed, I remember some of my immediate thoughts being like, well, you know what? I'm not afraid to die. Llewellyn appeared on Blood, Sweat, and Heels for 2 seasons, having celebrated the end of her chemotherapy treatments during Season 2's finale of the show. Bravo said, we're all saddened to lose this wonderful woman. Our thoughts and deepest sympathies are expressed. Caitlyn Jenner's MAC lipstick and towel finally free is now available for purchase. Released Thursday, the product, which is a creamy rose pink shade, will help benefit the makeup maker's MAC AIDS Fund Transgender Initiative, with 100% of the proceeds going to charity. Jenner modeled the new lipstick on MAC's official Instagram account in a new ad which features the reality star wearing a black corset while applying the product. The cosmetic company captioned the photo at Caitlyn Jenner fearlessly share her transition with the world, and now her new MAC lipstick, finally free, is finally here. They continue by writing 100%